I'm going to tell you why you're not really making any money in crypto. It's not your fault, and I'm actually going to tell you how to fix it. I am my own example for this one, and the reason that I know that this works is because it's exactly what I did to stop just losing money or round-tripping money and to actually turn some kind of a profit. The idea of getting rich quick is really the thing that's done everybody so dirty here, because oftentimes what happens is that very bad storytellers are the ones who are spreading this idea that you can show up to crypto with $1,000, make $1 million, and then go retire as some sort of digital nomad living on the beach in Belize or something like that. And it just really doesn't work that way. The shitty part is that it has worked that way for a few people. They're the ones that often tell the story. And what they're doing is they're holding up an example of luck and they're presenting it to you as if it is wisdom. Getting rich quick, effortlessly, overnight, with barely any work, is only a matter of getting lucky. And you cannot rely on getting lucky. And if you rely on getting lucky and you try to shape a strategy around that, what you're going to do is just continuously lose, because that's just not a way to go. The single biggest level up that I had in terms of turning that around for myself was to recognize and realize that making 25% or 35% profit on an investment that I made in a short amount of time is incredible, and I deserve to pay myself back for taking that, especially since the overwhelming majority of cryptocurrencies are terrible investments. Notice I specifically said investments there, meaning that when we're thinking about how we can just build a portfolio of really good stuff and just kind of leave it there for the next 20 years and let it grow as these companies and these projects and these ecosystems grow and evolve and adapt over time, you can't really do that in crypto. This is all so new. Largely what we're doing is venture style investing, which is incredibly speculative in nature by design, because almost all of them fail. So when you're taking a venture investment, you're taking a really big gamble, and you have to make a whole lot of swings at bat because you know that most of these things are not going to come back. Venture capital firms do not build portfolios of tiny startup companies thinking that this is going to be the thing that makes them rich for the next 40 years. They hope that, but they take a lot of swings because they know that most of them are going to miss. And crypto is the exact same thing. The problem is that people get very attached to one cryptocurrency in particular, and then they believe that no matter what, that one's going to come back because the marketing looks great, because influencer so-and-so said so, and because it's been around for a couple years, so it has to keep going. Just recognize that getting rich quick is a farce. Okay, it's bullshit. Okay, like I said, if it happens because of luck, not because of some sort of repeatable strategy that someone on TikTok or someone on Twitter or whatever is going to be able to just put into words for you that you can employ tomorrow and get the exact same results. That is how you fall into the trap of paying somebody with your time, or worse, your money, to get lessons, education, courses, classes, whatever, from people who are using an instance of luck and presenting it as if is wisdom. Like I said, just take the time to recognize that these things are often short-lived, and if the only reason you're interested in any of this stuff is to make some money, again, completely and totally fine. Many people look at it that way. Just know that you have to be quick, and you have to be willing to pay yourself back for making a small win. The other day, I had a position in my portfolio that went up 15% in like a week, and that was incredible. That's an incredible return. So what I did was I paid myself for doing that. I sold some. Everybody was talking about how this was the beginning of an altcoin season and this was it, and it was just going to go up and we were going to make new all-time highs and all this crap. And I'm like, what if not, though? Consider the alternative. I'm going to take some off the table. And now things have pulled back some, and I have a position of stable coins. And if I wanted to go back into a new position, I actually have some capital that I could do that with. And I wouldn't have had that if I just let the thing ride. There's a lot to unpack here. It's way more than can just simply be communicated in a couple minutes of a video here. But this is the beginning of the unlock that you need to start to transition from buying some stuff in a cryptocurrency, in any cryptocurrency, and just waiting for years while you watch it go up and down and up and down and up and down. And someone out there is just making a ton of money. You can't figure out, why is it not me? I've been here for years. I did this investing thing early. That's this whole thing that I was just rambling about for the last couple minutes. That's exactly what's happening.